Hello and welcome to Invest to the Moon. In this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 semiconductor stocks to buy in 2023. Semiconductors are tiny chips that power everything from smartphones and computers to cars and medical devices. They are essential for the development of emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, 5G, and the metaverse. The industry is facing the risk of oversupply and demand slowdown in 2023. According to Gartner, global semiconductor revenue is projected to decline 11.2% in 2023, after a marginal growth of 0.2% in 2022. Moreover, the industry is also dealing with geopolitical uncertainties and trade tensions that could affect its global supply chain and market access. The US-China rivalry over technology leadership and national security has also created challenges for chip companies operating in both markets. So how can investors navigate this complex and volatile environment? Which semiconductor stocks are best positioned to benefit from the long-term growth drivers of the industry, while mitigating the short-term risks? Here are my top 5 picks for 2023. 1. Nvidia. Nvidia is the leader in graphics processing units that enable high-performance gaming, data center, artificial intelligence, and metaverse applications. Nvidia has been one of the best-performing semiconductor stocks in recent years, thanks to its strong product portfolio, innovation capabilities, and market dominance. Nvidia is expected to continue its growth momentum in 2023, driven by strong demand for its GPUs across various end markets. Nvidia's data center segment is likely to benefit from the adoption of its Ampere architecture, which delivers superior performance and efficiency for cloud computing, AI, and high-performance computing applications. Nvidia's stock price has increased by more than 100% in the past year. However, I believe there is still room for upside potential in 2023, as Nvidia's valuation remains attractive compared to its peers and its growth prospects remain strong. Based on consensus estimates, Nvidia's revenue is expected to grow by 16% in fiscal year 2024, while its earnings per share are expected to grow by 18%. 2. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. TSMC is the world's largest and most advanced semiconductor foundry, or contract manufacturer, that produces chips for other companies such as Apple, Qualcomm, AMD, and Nvidia. TSMC has a dominant market share of over 50% in the global foundry industry and is the leader in cutting-edge technologies such as 5 nanometers and 3 nanometers processes. TSMC has benefited from the strong demand for its chips across various end markets, especially smartphones, high-performance computing, and automotive. TSMC is expected to maintain its growth momentum in 2023, driven by its technology leadership, capacity expansion, and customer loyalty. TSMC is investing heavily in its capital expenditures to increase its production capacity and meet the surging demand for its chips. TSMC plans to spend $100 billion over the next 3 years on new fabs, equipment, and R&D. TSMC is also building new fabs in the US and Japan to diversify its geographic footprint and address the localization needs of its customers. TSMC's customers are likely to stick with TSMC as their preferred foundry partner, given its superior quality, reliability, and innovation capabilities. Based on consensus estimates, TSMC's revenue is expected to grow by 11% in fiscal year 2024, while its earnings per share are expected to grow by 13%. 3. Qualcomm. Qualcomm is the leader in wireless technology that develops and licenses chipsets and software for smartphones, tablets, laptops, wearables, and other devices that connect to cellular networks. Qualcomm also provides chips and software for automotive, IoT, edge computing, and networking applications. Qualcomm has benefited from the global rollout of 5G networks and devices requiring advanced modems and RF solutions. Qualcomm is expected to face some headwinds in fiscal year 2023 due to the slowdown in smartphone sales and the increased competition from other chipmakers such as MediaTek and Samsung. However, Qualcomm is also well-positioned to capitalize on the long-term growth opportunities in the 5G market, as it has a leading portfolio of 5G modems and RF solutions that enable faster and more reliable connectivity for various devices. Qualcomm is also expanding its presence in other attractive markets such as automotive, IoT, edge computing, and networking, where it can leverage its wireless technology expertise and customer relationships. Qualcomm's stock price has decreased by more than 20% in the past year. However, I believe this decline is an overreaction and creates an attractive entry point for investors who are looking for exposure to the 5G market. Based on consensus estimates, Qualcomm's revenue is expected to grow by 7% in fiscal year 2024, while its earnings per share are expected to grow by 9%. Qualcomm also pays a dividend yielding 2.6%, while the S&P 500 index yields 1.3%. Therefore, I think Qualcomm is a better value proposition than the S&P 500 index for investors looking for exposure to the wireless technology market. 4. Micron Technology. Micron is one of the world's largest producers of memory chips, such as DRAM and NAND flash memory, that are used for storing and processing data in various devices such as PCs, smartphones, servers, and SSDs. Micron has benefited from the strong demand for its memory chips across various end markets, especially cloud computing, data center, and PC. Micron is expected to face some challenges in fiscal year 2023 due to the cyclical nature of the memory market, the excess inventory buildup, and the pricing pressure from its competitors such as Samsung and SK Hynix. However, Micron is also well positioned to benefit from the long-term secular demand for memory chips. More data is generated and processed by various applications such as cloud computing, AI, 5G, and automotive. Micron is also investing in its technology and manufacturing capabilities to improve its cost structure and product differentiation. Micron's stock price has decreased by more than 9% in the past year, reaching a low of $64.36. However, I believe this decline is an opportunity for investors who are looking for exposure to the memory market. Based on consensus estimates, Micron's revenue is expected to grow by 9% in fiscal year 2024, while its earnings per share are expected to grow by 11%. Therefore, I think Micron is a better value proposition than the S&P 500 index for investors looking for exposure to the memory market. 5. Broadcom. Broadcom is a diversified semiconductor company that provides chips and software for various end markets, such as wireless communications, wired infrastructure, enterprise storage, industrial, and cloud computing. Broadcom has a strong product portfolio that enables connectivity, data transmission, and data storage for various devices and platforms. Broadcom also has a leading position in the software market for infrastructure management, cybersecurity, and mainframe solutions. Broadcom is also benefiting from its strong customer relationships, especially with Apple, which accounted for 25% of its revenue in fiscal year 2022. Broadcom is also generating strong cash flows and returns for its shareholders. In fiscal year 2022, Broadcom generated $16.3 billion of free cash flow, or 55% of revenue, and returned $9.1 billion to shareholders through dividends and share repurchases. Based on consensus estimates, Broadcom's revenue is expected to grow by 11% in fiscal year 2024, while its earnings per share are expected to grow by 13%. Broadcom also pays a dividend yielding 2.9%. Therefore, I think Broadcom is a better value proposition than the S&P 500 index for investors looking for exposure to the diversified semiconductor and software market. These are my top 5 semiconductor stocks to buy in 2023. 1. Nvidia, the leader in GPUs for gaming, data center, AI, and metaverse applications. 1. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, the world's largest and most advanced semiconductor foundry that produces chips for other companies. 1. Qualcomm Incorporated, the leader in wireless technology that develops and licenses chipsets and software for cellular devices and networks. 1. Micron Technology, one of the world's largest producers of memory chips such as DRAM and NAND flash memory. 1. Broadcom, a diversified semiconductor company that provides chips and software for various end markets. These stocks are well positioned to benefit from the long-term secular demand for semiconductors that enable various technologies such as cloud computing, AI, 5G, and the metaverse. They also have strong product portfolios, innovation capabilities, customer relationships, and financial performance. They also offer attractive valuations and dividends compared to the broader market. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative and helpful. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos on the semiconductor industry and other topics. Thank you for watching and happy investing.